At such a young age, Shefali Verma has already achieved plenty of things in her career. She's been part of the Indian cricket team senior at a very young age, reached the pinnacle of ICC event finals, and now captaining the Under-19 World Cup team. She's already on the cusp of achieving something very, very special. Tomorrow, on Sunday, India is going to face England in the Under-19 Women's World T20 final. And before that, there was a press conference where Shefali Verma just opened up on how it feels and how are they coping up with a lot of hurt prior to the tournament also, and for Shefali Verma. She also made it a point to thank someone who really backed her even when she was growing up as a cricketer. So Shefali Verma, the captain of the India Under-19 women's team, has made it very clear that on the occasion of her birthday, the team wants to win the Under-19 World Cup. Yes, it is Shefali Verma's birthday today, and it would be a great sight to see India dominate the Under-19 setup, considering that the men have already won it 5 times. Given the chance, given the choice, India's women would be wanting to step up and ensure they create history on Sunday as well. So ahead of the press conference that was there, Shefali Verma opened up on the loss against Australia. Remember, England are the only undefeated team in this tournament, and they came into the final having managed to defend a total of 100 against Australia. But India were not so lucky. They were bundled out for 87 and they lost by a heavy margin to Australia. It was that match that turned around India's fortunes, because they became far more determined, they became far more focused, and that is why they managed to get to the final. Shefali Verma opened up on that. She said, after the Australia match, we were bogged down. We were nervous. I could not sleep. We did not know whether we would reach the final, but their coach, Nushin ma'am, helped us immensely, but we backed each other. Remember, the current coach of the India Under-19 setup had actually played in the 2005 World Cup, where India had reached the final for the first time, but they had lost to Australia. However, it is very important that that Australia match, in which India had collapsed, they realized that they got together as a team, analyzed that, okay, what went wrong, had gone wrong, it was time to move on. So India got their one bad game before the semi-finals or the finals, and that is why clinical performances against Sri Lanka and New Zealand ensured that they reached the final. Had India known it, the Australia loss would not have dented their confidence, their chances of qualification for the semi-finals easily, because they had won all their league games, and since both their teams qualified, they carried the maximum points forward. So that is why the Australia loss did hurt them immensely, mentally in that sense, but they decided to move on. They stuck together, they analyzed what each player had to do, and now they are in the final. The prime factor behind India's march to the final has been the bowling efforts of Mannat Kashyap, Parshvi Chopra, but more than Richa Ghosh and Shefali Verma, it has been the exploits of Shweta Sehrawat that has ensured that India are in the final, because her current average is over 100 and a strike rate is close to 150. Already, Shweta Sehrawat, the Delhi youngster, has already been labelled as one of the most promising talents in world cricket at this point in time. Shefali Verma hailed her contributions and she said, Shweta Sehrawat backs her strength. She has a clear mind. The shots that she hits, she backs it. It's kind of like Virender Sehwag, right? See ball, hit ball and back it to the hilt. Shweta Sehrawat has oozed that same kind of confidence when it comes to aggressive batting. 92 against South Africa, she hit 20 boundaries in that. And even in the contest against New Zealand, despite Shefali Verma falling cheaply, she managed to get a 50 and guide India over the line. In one of the contests, she hit a 10 ball 31, which shows that she can be flexible in any kind of situation that is there. So Shweta Sehrawat will be one of your key members heading into the Under-19 World Cup final. But we all know that the India women's cricket team have been burdened by the loss in knockout stages. 2017 final, 2018 World T20 semi-final, then 2020 World T20 final, Commonwealth Games final, they have all unfortunately come out second best in all those encounters. Shefali Verma knew, and she also knows that yes, this is yet another final where India can stumble. She said, we do not do anything different in the semi-final or final. I think God wants us to work a bit harder. So they are putting in the extra miles. Remember, they were also seeing the England versus Australia game. So they have certain specific plans in place. But she said, do not stress about the fact that it is a final. You have to just go out and enjoy. So that is the message that Shefali Verma has given to the team, that you cannot stress about the fact that you are in a high pressure final. Go out and enjoy. Forget about the past where you have lost, because remember, this is the first ever Under-19 World Cup, and that is why it gives a level playing field to both the teams involved. Anybody who comes up trumps on that day can do it. Before signing off from the press conference, Shefali Verma had made it a point to thank her father. Remember, when she was coming up from the ranks, there was stiff opposition as to why should she play cricket. But her father backed her to the hilt. Despite opposition from a lot of people, Shefali Verma pursued her career in cricket, and it was thanks to her family and particularly her father. She made it a point by saying, despite the opposition, he has allowed me to practice. If he had not backed me, I would have not come here. Indeed, it was Shefali Verma's father's sacrifice that ensured that she could at least make it to the grand final here in Potchefstroom. And that is why now India are on the cusp of something very, very special. England are currently the white ball champions, be it the England men's team in ODI, the T20I team. Even if you look at the women's team, they reached the final of the Women's World Cup and were very, very unlucky to not qualify for the final in the Commonwealth Games. But now the men's under-19 team also reached the final, and now the England under-19 team are also in it as far as the women are concerned. Grace Stevens, the skipper who bowled the final over when England were facing Australia, and she took the match-winning wicket. She said that yes, we just are a confident bunch of people. We have plans in place, and we do not want to feel the pressure also. Grace Stevens also said that yes, India will have some top players, and we need to be really, really calm when tackling them. So she's not played up her chances. She's not played up India's chances as well. It's going to be a very, very even contest on Sunday. India versus England at 5:15 p.m. IST. They will clash at Potchefstroom. The inaugural Women's Under-19 World Cup T20 winner will be crowned, and it could be India, it could be England. If it is India, 6 years of heartbreak ends. All the ICC events, they had come second best. Now they would have they would have had one trophy that they really, really wished. For England, if they win, it will be a continuation of their white ball success across cricket. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are also there on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.